rise and shine. We give him the glory, the glory.
Rise and shine and give all His glory, glory. Praise the living God. I am a star. It's a master. Rise and shine. I'm going to arise and shine.
Okay. So this is just a warm-up to my second episode. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Consistency is key, so I am working on being intentional about this and actually taking it serious. So I thought I would just try and apply some makeup before I head out to the doctor because I'm not feeling well. Helicopter, helicopter. So I don't have any makeup of my own. I'm using my sister's stuff. Yeah, so I don't usually like wear a full bead of makeup, but today I thought, why not? Why not? So this is like the toiletry bag, makeup and stuff. So before we head out, I thought I would look cute. I would look cute because you never know. You never know. You never know. They can't catch me slacking. You know? So yeah. So for this week, I have been like receiving like a lot of feedback from people who have watched like the first video and constructive feedback, I guess. Yeah, that's what I would label it as. Because I wanted to hear like how do I, like what do people think about the first video? And I know like there's like, I'm proud of myself for actually putting it out there. So that's the first step in the right direction, right? That's the first step. So I have been seen and you still need to see more of me. So the current book that I'm reading is Atomic Habits, which is another self-help book, very similar to the one that I read prior. So I'm not reading these books like weekly, no, it just so happens that I was reading the other one and I saw my friend had this book and I've been meaning or dying to read this because Atomic Habits. So it's talking about it's talking about the small steps that you're going to take each day to improve your life. So yesterday I went to the gym. I first laid in bed and I was just like, no, depression. Can't hit a moving object, you know? Gotta. So yeah, so let me get started then. I'm spilling things, God. So I know with makeup, like a lot of people have their own way of doing it. I know there's like there is a formula, there are like tutorials that people use, but I also have my own. So yeah, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. You know, just to shape them to make them look cute. Yeah. And then onto the other one. So sometimes they're sisters, sometimes they're cousins, but get them to look as closely related as they possibly can. You know? Yeah. And this pencil is a bit blunt, but we're not trying to do like too much. Just, you know, trying to make it obvious that we did the makeup. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go in with the foundation, primer. I need to set my face. Actually, this is one of the most important things when you are using makeup. You need like a good foundation. Just like with anything in life, if you don't have a good foundation, and then so yeah. So just so you know, I don't wear makeup that often. At any little chance, just shock the body, shock the face, because I believe in showing up with your bare face so that you get used to it. And then makeup is just like for when you wanna be extra, but it's not a must. And I love that I can actually show up with my bare face without having to put on makeup. Like, I feel like God aids with the face card, so so okay, so after this has set, I'm gonna go on to my eyebrows and I'm gonna try to shape them. It's concealer. So yeah, let's see. Did I brush my eyebrows? No, I'll brush them as I go. Okay. Okay. And why is it that like when you do your makeup you need to open your mouth? Like, what is that about? So these are my sisters. These sisters, they're not cousins. They're my sisters. Okay. So guys, and yeah, I'm scrolling and doing makeup, but I feel like I tried. In fact, no, I'm not bad. But go bed. And then as I'm shaping my eyebrows, I'm gonna try to apply. Might speed up this whole process because I can see them. I'm gonna spend the whole day here. Now I've got time. So I think there's a nervous, but I told myself that the more consistent I am, the more I'm actually gonna get used to, this. Yeah, so my sister doesn't like it when like I mix up her stuff. She has particular things for specific purposes. But because I'm not, and because I'm students makeup
so makoti makeup and in fact is an babes. Makeup and in fact
Sifagi.
yeah? Hi Nina. Nina.
So I'm trying to remember what is for, and I need to buy myself some makeup actually. Try. So she asked me what I was doing, and I said I was shooting OnlyFans content, which wouldn't be a bad transition. Man, you gotta make this money. But I don't know if I would do it. I do support people that do it, and I do get why they do it. I think my fear would come from exposing yourself, and then like you grow old, and then your kids, and in life you shouldn't care what people think, but also careful like was judge, like was cool, and be like, not that I can do everything, but that's why. I think it's this one. I'm supposed to get it with. So where is my mirror? Foundation. Apply a clay foundation. So yeah, I've seen like by Ilula because these things, I feel like I live a very interesting life. Like I'm a busy girl. If like you wanna have some fun, I think I'm your go-to person. But I'm not for everyone, and I love that about myself. Like I don't fit in very easily with people because I feel like my discernment is very high. Either that or like I'm very delusional. But whatever it is, I'm not for everyone. And as I grow, I'm learning to embrace that about myself. Because for the longest time, like maybe let's say in high school, I used to try to fit in and it would never work out. And I realized like when I have a lot of people in my life, or I am associated with a lot of people, then why is there drama in my life? And then when I started to be like intentional about my friendships and like choose people in my life, I had so much more peace, like peace of mind, peace. But now my life is so peaceful. I don't allow people to like stress me out, and I don't have the time of day. Like I don't think I have the emotional capacity to actually deal with like a life in a peace. Like yo, yeah. So the people that I do have in my life, they were chosen, and they chose me because real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real. Okay, so it's on my forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in after the foundation. I'm gonna go in with some of the concealer again. These 100. And this is but this. So this is like it highlights your face. Please forgive me, guys. I don't know these terms. I need to be intentional about it. Like I'm really not the girliest girl because I grew up with brothers, and I feel like my best friend makes me like a more feminine female. If it went for her, I think I'd be like a straight up dude. Like she puts me on game. Like she puts me on skin. So I appreciate her for that because she's a very honest critic. She does. That's what I appreciate about her. And sometimes she'll give me advice now. Like she's like, girl, what are you wearing? I'll be like, this is fashion.
Hey, look at the fucking drip. Yeah, look at the fucking drip. Y'all know it's fucking fly. You shit me? Is you shit me? I said that the Denver Nugget jeans. Is you fucking shit me? Hold on, yeah.
This is fashion. Like I'm eating them up. And then I leave the house wearing fashion. Now I'm just born by man. Like maybe I missed. I thought I ate, but I didn't eat. Like you ever envision an outfit in your mind and then you actually wear it and then it's just like, maybe it looked better in my mind. So I hope I'm using this for like the right thing. Well, so maybe it looked better in my mind. But I bet on myself, sure. One thing about me. If I believe in something, I will come to you for advice, but I will still do what I want to do first because I believe in learning lessons in my own way. Because I don't want to come back now and blame you and be like, God, you said I must do this. No, I make my own choices. I just like advice. I think also females, like we're very hard-headed. Like advice you say but advice you vent, like that's a venting session. It's not for my own what I should do because it's giving ghost. Yeah. So I'm that person. Even my mom, like when I get into trouble as a kid and she'd be like, was it 10? Did you know? Mom, listen I knew what I was doing. And she'd be so defeated because like that would be an honest answer before she would my ass. I knew that woman, she didn't hit, she beat. But as I'm growing, like I'm realizing that we don't fear focal. Our kids these days, like they lack accountability. And I hate to be like the Karen, but I say like accountability. They fear nothing. Like I can imagine being a teacher in this day and age. Like I'm so scared of the kids these days. So now I'm supposed to blend. That isn't it. So I may have put too much, But you know what? I believe in trusting the process. Oh, I look like a ghost. A ghost. I'm a ghost. I believe in trusting the process. Don't give in. Can't give up. In life, if I need makeup, like sometimes, that's the thing. But it's coming together. The coming together is trusting the process. You know what I'm saying, man? You get it? You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. So what is next? So I'm gonna add some more concealer, but like this is a darker concealer, you know, to like shape out my face and be like a Greek goddess with the defined features. So yeah, guys. Yeah, that's a good makeup. If you get any inspiration from this video, I appreciate it. If one does wrong on the video, that's also fine. But okay, the makeup right? At the end of it all, somewhere somehow, you know. So yeah. Look. It's gonna come together, okay? It's giving drag. It's giving drag queen, you know? But what if that is the point? Like, what if that actually is the point? Because who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Yeah, guys, and that's it for today. My makeup is ready. But you know what I love about free will, it's that I can't tell anything. No one can tell you anything. If the banana right makeup, right, and it's opinion because I have decided to buy it out. In the return, I will get free will. That's what I love about like free will. You could just wake up and decide that you're not the same person anymore. You don't like the same things anymore, and no one can hold that against you. Yes, I said what I said, but I'm saying something else today because we change every single day. We change, eh? Like, I'm realizing a lot about myself. But man, the opinions that I had maybe a few years ago and the opinions that I have now, it's so funny because you do engage in conversation and people can actually change your perspective on things because they give you a new perspective. And as a person, you can't now be set in your ways because some things that you've been taught as correct or it's someone else's beliefs, and because maybe a certain how do I phrase this right? Maybe like according to societal standards, that thing is the right thing to do because society says so, does not mean that you should base your beliefs off of that. You can dissect a situation, review it, and be like, nah, I don't believe that no more. Like, that's why there's a point of debate and guys, like, if anything, if we're all gonna think the same way, agree on the same things, so emancipate your minds. And whenever someone has a different perspective from me, sometimes I try to understand their perspective, like especially when it comes to beliefs. Like, why do you believe in that? What is that? Oh, okay. But I try not to judge. I just try to understand with an open mind, even though sometimes it's just like, hey, all right, because we were raised in different households, and I go so fine, guys, because I'm having like a lot of cultural shocks ever since moving from Cape Town to Joburg. I'm interacting with like a lot of people, or generally in life I encounter people, and like as part of our conversation, everyone is going to share where they come from and their interests and their beliefs. and I realized that a lot of disagreements, or is it disagreements? Yeah, a lot of disagreements maybe may stem from having different upbringings. So what I chose to do is give myself perspective by listening to both sides of the story and be like, agree to disagree, because it's pointless to go back and forth when two people are like so sure in what they believe. Sometimes they could both be telling a lie, but because they're so set in their ways, and the point is being right. So in society, also trying to prove yourself, Sisoshona is one thing, and that is a guarantee. So I'm just trying to live my most authentic life and not allow myself to be swayed by other people. If like someone introduces something to me, I'll hear it, but does not mean it will deter me from my core beliefs. And if they choose to label me a certain title, like especially when it comes to beliefs, because you're questioning their belief, all of a sudden you are a Satanism. But isn't die. So let's agree to disagree. People should do things that work for them, that make sense to them, because we're gonna die in the end. As long as whatever you believe in doesn't harm other people, I don't think like it's a bad thing. I do feel like my makeup is giving ghost, so I think I'm gonna apply some loose powder. I really got a loose powder. What if it makes me look worse? What is this? I feel like a little child who's just, messing around. I didn't do wrong. I'm a band. I life in Java. And two things. My sister's gonna kill me when she sees this, because I know the chiba only particularly, and I'm not they are busy up and busy there. Okay. I think I need to blend, but I wanted to add a little bit more of the contour so that when I am blending everything out, it makes sense. So I'm gonna go in with this powder. Okay, no, actually, before I go in with this powder, some things here. The palettes. Yeah. So I think what I'm looking for is like something that's going to tone down the lights. Tone down the lights. So each time I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror. But gay baby girl, I want to see myself from all perspectives. So in my gamma is really okay. Okay, it could be this. I think this is what I'm looking for. What is this? I'm scared, oh, so scared. Amen. Something is coming right. Something is coming right. Something is coming right. Okay, I need to finish what I'm doing because I need to get out of the house. So I'm gonna add some more powder. If I look like a ghost, just know that was intentional. It was definitely on purpose. It was definitely on purpose. very intentional. Okay. After that. Do you guys see the vision? Do you see the vision actually? You are Liam. Am I eating this shit up or? Okay. And then, not to forget a cat eye, but also rosy cheeks, cause you know I gotta look like I'm blushing.
I'm a sucker for a cat eye. Anything that like exaggerates the eyes in my TV. Like, cause I have like really small eyes. Or maybe it's my glasses that make me seem like I have small eyes, but I'm kind of low. I'm an emo girl. My therapist, I got ADHD. Just jokes. So after that, I'm going to put a kid eye. I did kid eye. I put like a dark frame around my lips. My mom and my sister don't like this. They think it's like it's too emo, it's too dark. And I hear them, and I respect their opinions. I value their 2 cents. But I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna do it anyway. So yeah, I like this. And maybe I will outgrow it one day, but it makes so much sense to me. Like, my mom hates it so much. And I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I was trying to be at the time. So where's my lip gloss? Okay, I can't find my lip gloss, but I'm gonna put it on last. But you know, with the cat eye. This is a heel. If it would try a Google heel, like I think this stems from like when I was a kid. I would see Amy Winehouse with her cat eyes, and I would go crazy. I'm like, I'll do that. So with my everyday look, I would like give me a cat eye. I love it so much. Okay. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. Then on the other side, if this is Andy Bunny is a wrong thing, and you just go with like the feeling. Well, it should just feel right. It felt right. Okay, this one's a bit up, but you know what? Give us this wicked. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get dressed now, and then I will continue with this vlog later.